But other than that, he looked pretty good. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, so I'm late. Shall we jump straight into the recording?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Let's do so.
Okay. Will you press the recording button, or shall I?
Well, I was about to, and I see it's already running.
Okay. Cool.
Never mind.
Shall I start with the blah 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 132nd episode blah blah blah?
Let's go like that. Yep. Just have a drink first. 1 sec.
What are we talking about today anyway?
All right.
I just know the number.
Teleporter guns.
Cool.
Nice.
All right. Then blah 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 132nd, and then teleporter guns.
That's how we'll do it.
I have to practice 132nd.
Mm-hmm.
Especially the numbers with second at the end. I always have.
They're a strange one, because there's only one of the 10 numbers. There's just the one of them.
Maybe we should skip these episodes. Go straight to the next one whenever it ends in a 2. Can we do this?
Oh, I mean, we could do that. Numbering would be interesting.
Yes.
Would we also skip a week? Like, you know what I mean? Like, would it be that the episode should have gone back, just we didn't really record it?
Yeah, and we just say, we didn't get any emails.
Then you'd never need to say second.
Okay, let's think about that.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so I can start with the blah blah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Should we leave a pause for the music, or?
Yeah. Hello. This is the 132nd Test from the Future, an experimental podcast from the year 2223, which we are sending from our present to yours. My name is Dirk.
And my name is Simon.
And we're putting the past in podcast. And this week, it's about technology again.
Mm-hmm. Legit technological devices. None of this jibber-jabber about people not using technology.
Exactly. We can handle technology just fine.
Exactly. Or some kind of like touristic trip somewhere. No.
Exactly. Last week it was about the disconnected. They can do whatever they feel like.
Yeah.
We're talking about technology right here.
Exactly. Right. Even if they could listen to podcasts, they probably wouldn't listen to this one.
No, exactly. And it's about teleporter guns.
Mm-hmm.
And we have one.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Yeah.
And
right, so we can both look at it while we're talking about it, but then also demonstrate it a bit later.
Exactly. And the listeners who listened to a few episodes ago about the magic carpet, they know how we've been getting some of our inspiration. Mm-hmm. It's from your storage.
Mm-hmm.
That's how we got a teleporter gun.
It's real handy having this storage area full of stuff, some of which is a pretty good thing to talk about on the show.
Exactly. I think we can maybe just record in there. And I said, what's this? What's this? What's this?
We could do, yeah.
And when we're done with your storage area, we can go to mine. Actually,
do you know what kind of stuff you got in there, or is it?
Actually, it's at my mom's.
Okay,
we can go to my storage area
someday.
Mm-hmm. Totally. It's not a bad idea actually. It's a bit cramped with all the stuff you have in there, but cool.
Well, let's see, though, because maybe we want to spread them out. Like, if we do that, we'd use up, 10, 20 different episode ideas in one. Maybe we pace it out a little bit.
Yeah, okay, makes sense.
Not overwhelm our listeners, also.
Okay, but teleporter gun. You want to tell how it works? Or
Sure, yeah. So it's we've talked about teleporters before, usually used for teleporting a person from one place to another, but also goods and items, like when you have something delivered, it'll come through the teleporter, be there waiting for you when you get home, that kind of thing. So a teleporter gun is using the same kind of technology, but rather than it being a pad that you stand on or a big object's put on, it's for, so in general, smaller things, and it's a handheld gun that you aim at whatever you want to teleport, pull the trigger, and then it goes.
And it's gone. Mm-hmm. I like it where you can basically program where this goes.
Yeah.
But you can have it.
That's pretty important.
But you can have it randomized.
You can have it randomized. That's, randomized in quotation marks. Like, if you do that, it actually pulls it from a list of basically from a list of places where it's fine for random stuff to show up.
Exactly.
I wouldn't want it actually literally being random. And it shows up in someone sitting on the toilet and it shows up on top of them or something.
Exactly, like pre-approved locations.
Exactly.
And checked. But it's also...
That's a whole business model, Some folk add their storage unit to that list. Every so often go check it out, see what's come in there. And sometimes, oh yeah, this is good stuff, and then they can sell it.
That's how you got your storage area so full.
Exactly.
But I like it. There's even the possibility to not have that mapped in your history, right? If you really want to get rid of something.
Exactly. Right, you can have it logged, that you can... So we'll come on to it later. One use of the teleporter gun is that you retrieve the items later.
Yeah.
But by this way, where it's random, especially if you don't want to... If you're decluttering and you don't want to see something ever again, you can have it that you can't even know where it was sent.
Yep, exactly. So everyone's like, hey, where did I leave this purple vase that I got from...
Yep, and that's a good point. Actually, we mentioned the pre-approved list of random. Another rule in there is it won't come to your own place again.
Oh, yeah.
That would be too... Okay. Strictly speaking, that would be random. It would be possible. But the whole idea is actually random, but not your place,
True. On the other hand, of course, you can still cheat and just hit the cams and say, hey, locate a purple vase with orange flowers.
If you really regret it, exactly. If you really regret it, you check the cams. Okay, I teleported it at this time.
Yeah.
A second later, or,
where did it appear?
Where did it show up?
Exactly. You check the cams and you find out this is in a storage facility. And so what I remember, of course, we have spoken about teleporters and portals. There are a few downsides is too much, but there are a few things to a teleporter gun that teleporters and portals can do, but teleporter guns can't. Because it have a size limit, right? What I remember.
Yeah, both size and power limit, because they're handheld. Yeah.
You know what works if you try to, teleport something you aim and it's too big. What happens then?
Makes a nice little error noise. That would be really harsh. Yeah, if it teleported like half of the object. No, it warns you with a nice little. It basically tells you with a sound. Yeah.
Okay.
That's all fine.
Okay.
If you're dual wielding two teleporter guns and you hold them sideways, like extra cool that way, then you can then they work in parallel and you can teleport something double the size that one could.
And if I would have two teleporter guns and you have two, and we both yield them sideways, pointing at the same object.
Like in principle, that should work, but because they're tied to your account and we don't have a shared family account, that wouldn't work out.
True.
But if you have a family account, all the guns linked to it, that'll work.
On the other hand, would just be...
Then you can just use a regular teleporter, it's easier.
Let's say there's like a row of people, ever both yielding them sideways and making all these people disappear, set them to random, they could still appear in your storage.
When it's on random, you cannot teleport people. That would be messed up.
Ah, really?
Yeah. Random is purely for objects.
Ah, okay.
Not people or animals.
Not even while you're playing a game
or anything like that.
Okay.
I see what you mean. Oh, okay, when it's from a list... Okay, random is a bit of an overloaded word. Sure, when you're playing games with your friends, then you can have it where you'll teleport them basically to a prison, not a real prison, but saying you're playing
like escape room
type stuff, yeah. Or they need to get out of the escape room before they can get back into the game, that kind of thing.
Or kind of like a dropping kind of thing where they just have to figure out where they are and get back as soon as possible. It also works with a teleporter, but I think a teleporter gun would be cooler.
Sure. No, and when I was saying random, so in that case, you're playing a game.
Yeah.
So you and your friends who you're playing the game with, you've all agreed to it up front.
Yeah.
So then the teleporter gun works on them, because they've given their approval. But you can't just literally walk around and point it at people. Some people choose to live dangerously. Maybe they've set their preference that they can be teleported at random at any point by anyone.
By default.
But the default is that's not the case. And I don't know anyone who actually lives that dangerously.
No, I don't know either. Yeah. But I do, because we're basically, it almost feels like we're brainstorming, but this actually sounds like a pretty fun idea. You're with a group of friends.
Yeah.
You have somebody with teleporter guns. You set it to random. And you go poof, 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 poof. Whoever gets back first is the winner, because you have to figure out where you are and then find the nearest teleporter. Actually, that sounds fun. I would play.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind to be teleported somewhere randomly.
It would be fun.
So, we mentioned before that they sometimes you log where they are, like the device logs where things have been teleported to.
Yeah.
But then you just know where they are, right? So
you know where they were teleported to, and presuming no one then at that location moves them, they should still be there. So when you want, you can retrieve them. Get them flip of the dial on the side of the gun.
Ah, really?
Yeah.
You don't have to actually go there like in person and get it back.
Don't have to.
Ah, cool.
You can do if you want to, for whatever reason you want to. But if you want, you can also just bring it back with the teleporter.
And if it's still there, you point it at a place and the item that you just made disappear. Cool. So imagine, I'm again brainstorming because I don't have one myself. Let's say I have a very ugly painting that I got from somebody very dear.
Right. You don't want to offend them by just binning it?
No, I mean, I would just
do you mean?
point my teleporter gun at it and it's
gone
somewhere or whatever.
Yeah.
But then when they come to visit, you can quickly point it at the wall and then if it's still there.
Yeah, if it's still in the same location, exactly, you can shoot it back up on the wall there.
Cool. But theoretically, I could shoot it back up on the other wall.
Yeah, of course.
Nice.
It doesn't have to go back to where you got it from. Depending where you're pointing the teleporter gun, that's where it will go.
I like it. It's even also...
I mean, the targeting's obviously tied in with your lens.
Yeah.
You have a nice grid overlay, you can line it up, get the positioning just right.
I think it almost kind of borders to telekinesis, right? So if I want to move it from one wall to the another, I point my teleporter gun at it, make it disappear, point at the other wall, make it appear again.
I see what you mean, but it's pretty different from telekinesis. Speaking as someone who's trained in it for a while now, the result is the same. Sure, you've moved a painting from one wall to the other, but the way you're doing it is very, very different. Yeah, you're not actually picking it up with your mind and moving it through space. Rather, you're pulling a trigger, it disappears. Pulling the trigger again, it reappears.
True. And I guess actually...
More like teleportation.
I was thinking actually getting up from my chair and moving it to the other wall.
Old school, yeah. Yeah, like actually walking up over to the picture, picking it up off the wall, moving over. Yeah, I mean, you can...
I think we're investigating the disconnected too much now. We're thinking of
on our mind,
labor.
Of doing these kinds of things, which, okay, you could do them, but...
So, but then why would you have technology?
Right.
Do they have any other cool features or applications?
I mentioned decluttering earlier. So another, maybe even more obvious example of that would be cleaning up.
Oh, yeah.
So two different types. Yeah, cleaning up is like tidying up. Actually, that's like you want to say there's a bunch of Lego on the floor from when you've been building, and you just want to get it all into the box where you keep all your Lego bricks. Yeah, okay. Point the gun at it, pull the trigger. For that, actually, rather than pulling the trigger repeatedly, you get like an automatic teleporter gun. You just go. They all go in the box. That's pretty nice. But then also cleaning up, like if your place is dirty, you can also use it to just teleport all the dirt somewhere. Somewhere far away.
And I can imagine if you sign up to be a random location and you just get a whole bunch of
that's the
trash.
Risk. Yeah, that's the risk.
Or then maybe they have.
But one person's rubbish or one person's trash might be someone else's, something they really want.
True. And you're gonna wonder where did the dust go? Yeah, there's a few random locations that are very dusty.
Some places specifically say, just send me the dust, because they want to make like the world's biggest dust bunnies.
Ooh.
So, those often as sculptures, like pieces of art, but they can be really, truly impressive isn't the word, terrifying a little bit, but impressive too.
Or maybe you have a pond that you don't want a pond anymore, just teleport all the dust that you have in the world into my pond and it's filled up. I can just imagine if you have a party. So I'm not sure if this works, but I'm still like workshopping the idea. So you want to keep your drinks cold.
Right.
So you have a drink, right?
Right, when you've already started and you want to keep it cold because you're going to go do something for a bit.
Yeah.
Teleport it to Antarctica.
Yeah. And then whenever you want to... Or on the other hand, I'm having a coffee right here. I'm having coffee.
Right, you want to keep it hot.
Oh, exactly. Of course, like depending on... This is like a relatively old school mug. Right.
It's not the kind that keeps the drink warm. So maybe teleport it to the desert.
Yeah, exactly. And whenever I'm thirsty, teleport it back here. Or to a volcano.
Volcano's even better,
Or to the center of the earth.
Yeah, it might be a bit muddy down there, but yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay. Yeah, that's very practical, actually. Okay, so it's actually good.
One other really good use is like in this desk here. You see over there, I've got that cutout where the cables are coming up through. To make that circle, to make that hole, perfect circle, use the teleport gun, set it so that it would just cut one small circle, about, using my hands here, about 10 centimeters in diameter.
Cool.
Teleported that circle away.
Nice.
Nice clean cut.
That works. And then somebody else gets to fill up their pond with your...
Oh, maybe not fill it up, but someone else gets that circle.
Right. And maybe they make a really cool piece of art.
A coaster, maybe.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Shall we try it out?
Yeah.
I thought I had an idea because at first we were just going to teleport a few things away.
Right.
If we program where they go to, and at the same time we bring up that location on the big screen.
Ooh, yeah. And then we can actually see it appear there.
Exactly.
That's a nice way to do it. We get real-time confirmation.
Exactly. So, of course, we just spoke about my coffee. Shall we go for that? Let me just take a quick sip before.
Do that? Yep. Right now, what's the temperature right now? Is it cool, warm, hot?
Lukewarm, I would say.
Sure. So you teleport it to a volcano, you want? Or the desert, or where would you like it to go?
Yeah. Sure. Desert. Sounds...
Okay, so happily there's some soap. Here we go. I set my teleport gun, and then let's sync that location with the screen there. Cool. So we can see where it should appear.
Yeah, cool. Can we go... I don't know how granular it can be. Can we go on top of the dune?
Yeah, I think so. There you go.
Cool.
Yep, it's set to go there now. Do you want to do the honors? Here you go.
Yeah. Okay. Is this trigger?
Yeah, that's the one.
Let me press it right now.
There you go.
Cool. Oh,
nice.
Here's
so it disappeared. Thank you. It disappeared from there, and now we can see it on the screen up there.
It was like hardly any delay. It was like maybe a split second, and I was there. Nice. You see it?
Oh, and I can see like steam already rising up from it.
Yeah. I'm just imagining. We can keep it there, and we can bring it back after the... Do you have anything else you want to teleport somewhere just to try it out?
Yeah, just to test it. Yeah, we're going to bring it back later. This is remote control from our windows. Opening and closing the window thing, you know.
Okay, sure.
Yep. Let's put that there.
Wow. Was it a bit? What was it on your desk? I use my lens completely for it.
Yeah, it's an old apartment, you know.
Okay. Yes, fair enough. Cool. Where shall we teleport it to?
Yeah, where's a good place? Let's send it outside on my balcony. We don't even need to use the screen. We can see it through the window.
Cool. Outside with the windows that it's supposed to open.
Exactly.
Nice.
Okay, so, set it there. So, and if you look out the balcony there, you'll see it. And then, I've set it to appear on that table, the table just out the window.
Hold on. I'm going to bring your balcony up on the cams as well. So we see your
next
balcony.
level. Yeah, right. That's
okay,
so you can see it through the window, see it on the screen. Yeah. Okay, ready to go?
Yeah, well, hold on. One to the left. Okay, now we have a clear view.
Okay. So, and...
Cool.
Nice. There it is.
It just appeared on the balcony and on the screen.
And on the screen.
Cool.
Okay, I'm going to bring that back inside because it's a bit windy outside. I don't want it to get... It doesn't look like rain, but, it should stay inside. So, okay, I set it back to retrieval. There we go.
Okay.
Back on my desk.
Nice.
There we go.
So I also actually brought, I put it on your table, I brought a little printout. So this is I don't know if you recognize it, but this is an old ice cream truck. 21st century ice cream truck. So it's a 3D print of that.
Yeah.
I mean, the print itself is very recent. But this is from 21st century. This is how ice cream trucks
how they used to look back then.
You see here at the bottom?
Right, it's got wheels.
Pretty cool, huh?
Right, because they didn't have hover trucks back then.
Yeah. So I thought we could teleport this to the middle of the street. Remember, we were in London not too long ago?
Yeah, sure.
I thought we could teleport it to the square in front of the Westminster Abbey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Let's, let me set it up here. Okay, yep. Teleport gun set. Got it up on the screen.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Okay, there we go. And...
Cool. You see it's right there.
Yeah.
Okay. What's that kid doing?
Oh no, I think they might want ice cream.
Oh,
it's not real ice cream, but
it's picking up. Can I get it back now?
No.
Okay, because it kicks.
Because if I try and retrieve it, it will try and retrieve it from the location it was. But now that kid's. I mean, hey, that kid now has a nice toy.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. I wasn't doing anything with it anymore.
No. Sure.
Okay. Cool. I would say that's enough demonstration.
I think so, yeah. Sure. Do you want to bring it back to your coffee?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. If you bring that back up on the screen. Okay, I set the gun back to retrieval just so we can see it disappear from there. Well, okay, it looks like it. The mug is glowing It's glowing. It looks like it might be a bit hot.
Can we maybe teleport it like a random location first, have it cool down for a few seconds?
Yeah, but not too cold. Yeah, like if we send it to Antarctica, the change from hot to cold will be too much. It'll probably damage the mug.
Maybe something like Ireland or so.
Yeah, just like a
moderate,
normal, warm, calm, like regular day. Not
can we just cold. like send it randomly to a location based on temperature? Oh, somewhere where it's 10 degrees.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Yeah. There's a setting for that. 10 degrees. There we go. Random. I mean, we won't see it up on the screen where it goes. But,
okay, right.
But okay, so I send it there for like half a minute, and then bring it back.
Sure.
Okay. So here we go. So okay, it's now.
So that's a pretty cool feature actually. Mm-hmm. So you teleport it somewhere as long as it's in that location.
As long as we've teleported somewhere we don't know where now. So long as no one else in that place moves it, we'll be able to bring it back in.
But we've used this gun to teleport something at a certain location to another location.
Yep.
Wow.
Right. I see what you mean. It's maybe overloading a little bit what a gun can do.
Totally.
It's a teleporting gun. Okay. Anyway, 5 seconds. Okay, there we go. Let's bring it back here on your coaster and.
Ooh. See, it
still looks pretty hot.
Yeah, I'm not touching that for now.
Yeah, maybe let it cool down for a bit.
But it doesn't. At least it doesn't burn to your.
Sure, right. The table hasn't caught fire.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
All kinds of cool content.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't plan to answer any specific listener questions this episode.
No. So we do appreciate people writing to us, of course.
We do.
So I'll remind them how. If you send an email to microlasagna5@gmail.com, put the number 132 in the subject so that we know this episode successfully went back in time. And anything you want to ask us or tell us, put in the email itself.
Yeah. No, it's still too hot.
Still too hot, yeah.
All right, then thanks for listening and see you in 200 years.
Bye-bye.
Hey, Simon.
Yo.
Sorry, I'm a little bit late.
That's okay. Something happened, or?
Yeah, actually, I teleported. I wanted to teleport here because of our recording, but I must have misdone the coordinates, and I ended up in what turned out to be Marrakesh, which I didn't know at the time.
That's pretty far away.
Yeah. Exactly.
I mean, not just far away, like distance, but like pretty different.
If I walk to your place, it takes me about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But I teleported to Marrakesh. Apparently, I didn't know. I was in the middle of some sort of massive market. And I was like, this isn't Simon's place. And then I think I saw your doppelganger. You remember him?
Yeah.
And I was like...
I haven't been in touch with him, but I remember.
It's like, I thought, hey, at first I thought it was actually you.
Sure, yeah.
And I thought I teleported here because you're not at your place, and for some reason you're here.
Right.
But then he saw me and he ran off. I don't know why.
Oh, I was going to ask if he waved or if you got to speak with him.
No, he ran off. But maybe he didn't see me. I don't know, actually, because I was trying to make eye contact and then he ran off, and it was the market was so busy I couldn't really catch him.
I mean, I'm kind of interested. Did he look okay? Like, did you...
Yeah.
You're seeing me now. Does he still look like me, or does he different hairstyle, anything like that?
He does, but he changed his clothing completely. I mean, so he's still like from the appearance, still looks like you. He didn't have the wings, so he somehow got rid of the wings. Right. But he had this kind of like a long, orange kind of dressy thing on, as far as I could see it, because it was really busy.